Hi, everybody. I just want to say hello on this week. This has been an incredible week. We have been very busy with, of course, our Easter service. I want to thank everyone at home and everyone that came. It was really lovely. The rain didn't come like it was supposed to. And now we're just singing along as Easter people. But I want you to know that I'm just taking some time. We were going to go on, Lou and I were going to go on vacation, but of course, with COVID 19, we have decided to stay home. So I'm going to take this weekend and next weekend off, and then I'll be back, but I'll be at the house, so I'm not going anywhere. And I have decided that I get up early in the morning and I walk and then I pray and walk and pray. But this next week I'll be praying and then walking and then cleaning out some closets and then cleaning the baseboards. You know what I'm talking about in any room, and doing laundry and praying some more because that is really, I believe, being prayerful is what we are to do as Easter people. And all of us now are Easter people. So please, all of you, please stay safe. And remember, if you need something, I'm going to leave. I think it was Mrs. Bottom said she didn't have one, so I'm going to leave a covering for her. This one somebody made me, and it's wonderful. It's got a rooster on it, and you just wear it like that, and you can go into the grocery stores. And don't forget, I didn't bring my gloves today, but there's gloves that you can have, and I can leave those also in the narthex. If you need anything, just give me a call and I'll leave it there. I also wanted to say that along with this COVID 19 stuff and along with being an Easter person, I'm sure some of you are thinking about how in the world am I going to get out of here? And it is getting a little tight. I was listening to the news the other day, and there was a young woman who was a therapist, and she had a year-old child, and her husband is I believe he was a physician, but he was the kind of physician that all of his surgeries were put off, so he was home a lot. So here you have three people that normally are not together, and one of them is a little baby. And guess what? They're in a little apartment in New York City. So they have, luckily, as she put it, luckily we have a two-bedroom. Now, most of y'all are sitting there with probably two and three-bedroom homes. And when I was thinking about was that sometimes we don't even think about other people's situations. And so, as an Easter pastor, as an Easter person, as a Easter grandma, and I'm missing my grandbabies, I have been thinking about other people's situations. And many of them are so grim and so gloomy, but others have found their niche. And I think that that is what we are to do as Easter people, is to find our niche, our blessing. The other thing that I'm going to be doing while I'm not with y'all is write. I have a lot of stories that are in here and in here that I am going to start writing some things. And I thought that's another thing to do as an Easter person. If y'all could think, I know all of you have stories about your families that you might want to share. And if you're able to do that, maybe at the end of this, you can hand in that short story and we can make a little booklet and we can share it with each other. And it's just another little insight to get to know each other on a different level. So I'll bring my little short story if you bring your little short story, and that way we can share and we can be Easter people together. The other thing that that does is allows us to see what is it to be that person? Where did that person come from? Today I was talking to somebody from West Virginia, and I understand that they had been in West Virginia all their lives until about a month ago when their daughter decided to move them to Florida. Now, the daughter told me, my mom is having so much trouble. Well, when you're in your 80s and 90s and you've lived one place all your life, and then one of your grown children decide to move you, that might be a little anxiety ridden space that you're in. And research has told us that we always do better where we love to be. So most of you are sitting where you love to be, and thanks be to God for that. And please relish in that, because there's so many people that have been displaced, people that are ill, people that have lost someone. And now we are Easter people, and we are to understand that about one another. So thanks be to God. Everybody stay safe. You might get a phone call from me even though I'm on vacation. So please take care of yourselves. And Dr. Bob Anderson will be sitting here probably next week and talking to you about what does faith really mean? What is this thing called Easter people mean? What shall we do when we're separated from one another? Because I tell you what, when I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, I start praying, and I stop about 6:30, and then I get up and I try to walk. But this time it has been really rough because I can't get a hug anymore. I can't hold hands anymore. I can't see my grandchildren anymore. I can't see any of you all anymore. But I am very grateful for the folks that I have seen. And I am so grateful for these two people that are in front of me, because they've allowed me to be with you. So, Ed and Mary, Joseph, I tell you, they are an amazing couple, and I am just so grateful for them. And by the way, they gave me some goat poop. And I love my goat poop because, see, next week I'm going to be working in the garden with their goat poop. And I think it'll be fun. So please remember to schedule y'all some fun, even if it doesn't include goat poop. It might be something else. It might be paint. It might be baking. It might be writing. It might be jumping, doing jumping jacks. It might be calling or FaceTiming your grandbabies. It might be a plethora of things. But remember, have some fun, because you know what? God made fun too. Amen?
Amen.
Amen.